I'm going to show you something really amazing, and that's the fact that we can actually create actions with Generative Fill. Now, not everything is going to work on an action, but I want to show you the basics of how this works, and you can kind of start to use your creativity to do some things for yourself. So we want to open the Actions panel, and that's going to be the F9 key, or go under Window, and then we're going to choose Actions. All right, so now that we've got the actions, we want to create a new action. So hit the little plus button here, and we'll just make it fill a background. So we're going to hit record. So now that we've got the record, you're going to see the little red button is going, the button that you would see on your phone or on your computer when you're recording. And what it's going to do is it's not recording me in real time, but it's going to record some of my actions or some of my clicks and menu commands. So what we want to do is grab the object selection or the quick selection. Let's grab the quick selection, and notice it says, hey, grab the quick selection brush. Okay. And then we're going to choose select subject, and it's going to go, oh yeah, select subject. Okay, that's what you want to do. Now I want to inverse the selection. I could click the little button here, or I could hit Command Shift I to inverse it. So now we've selected everything but our object, and now we're going to hit Generative Fill. And now if I leave this blank, it'll just generate it blank, or I can put some words in here and it will grab those. So why don't we do let's do a forest, and then we're going to click generate. So what it's doing right now is it's just going to generate a background for us based on that forest. So this is a basic action I'm showing you right now. All right, so we've created that, and let's just hit stop. So it's recording that, right? And now we can say, hey, that first one's not very good. The second one's a lot better. Third is not bad. Now, of course, you could go in and you could refine these selections or do different things like that. But I, once again, just want to show you how it works. Okay, so that's we've got the action. All right, so let's look in the actions here and see what we can see. So if we pop this open, notice that it's recorded the prompt. So it knows the mode, it knows everything that we're doing. So watch this. So if we go through to say something else, we grab this picture here, and now we want to run it. Select that action, hit the play button. It's going to run through all those actions, and now it's generating the forest on the back of this photo. So one of the nice things about using actions is it skips most of the on-screen, so you don't have to watch the screen refresh. Look at that. It worked really well on this image. That looks good. I really like that. That came out really well. Now this is going to be weird because it's probably going to get the hand in there as well, but you're going to get the idea, so let's just try it. Because a bit of a complex image here to just do the select subject without any refining. All right, so we've got something sort of interesting here. Look at that. That's actually pretty clever. And here she is in the forest, lying on a tree trunk, lying on there, and lying on here. All right, so what do we do if we want to be able to interact with this to get a better result? Well, what we can do is see where it says the select subject. Okay, so what we're going to do is choose select subject, and then we're going to apply in here. And what we want to do is insert a stop. And then we're going to say refine selection. And then we're going to choose allow continue. All right. Now watch what happens when I run this. Now we could do this on any of these. We could put it on here. So if we want to use a different prompt or anything like that, we could do it as well. But let me just run this action, and you can see we're going to run the action. Now it's going to say, hey, refine the selection. Oh, okay. So I'm going to hit stop. If I liked it and the selection looked good, I would have just hit continue. But in this case, I know I need to do a little bit of work. Just to show you. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to hit Generative Fill. I'm going to generate this to try and get rid of that arm. All right, so at this point, now that we've done that, what we need to do is load that selection again. Now, I want to make sure I get both of these good. So I'm going to merge these two down because I paused this action. It doesn't really matter right now. So we just got rid of the arm. We've got this right there. Look at that. It looks pretty good. So I could run this action all over again if I wanted, or I could just pick up where we left off, and I could grab the quick selection, choose select subject, and I think it looks pretty good. And now we're just going to continue with the rest of the action. So now it's going to inverse it, and it's going to apply a generative fill. And there we go. Now we've got the forest. So you can see how you can stop in there if you need to refine that.